Have you ever wondered where Asian stereotypes come from and why they persist? It's a question that's been hovering in the minds of many for years. Stereotypes, as we know, are widely held but oversimplified ideas of a particular type of person or thing. When it comes to Asian stereotypes, they're no different. But where do they originate from? And more importantly, why do they continue to endure in our society? These stereotypes aren't just harmless labels. They have real-world implications that can shape perceptions, influence behaviors, and even dictate the opportunities available to individuals. They can create barriers, fuel discrimination, and perpetuate misunderstanding. Understanding their origins is a crucial step towards dismantling them. It's a journey that takes us back in time, traversing continents and diving deep into the annals of history. So, are you ready to unravel the truth behind these oversimplified notions? Join us as we delve into the history and implications of Asian stereotypes. The roots of Asian stereotypes are as complex as they are old. Our journey begins in the era of Orientalism, a period marked by the West's fascination with the East. The East was seen as exotic, mysterious, and even at times dangerous. This fascination created a host of stereotypes that positioned Asians as the other, different and somewhat alien to the Western world. From the inscrutable Chinese to the mystical Indian, the Orientalist lens painted a picture of Asia that was far from its diverse reality. As we move forward, we come to the period of World War II. This was a time of heightened tensions and fear, which further solidified existing stereotypes. The Japanese, in particular, were portrayed as ruthless and cunning, a stereotype painfully evident in the wartime propaganda of the era. This was a crucial period, as it established stereotypes that would persist for decades to come. Next, we arrive at the age of globalization, where Asian stereotypes took on a new dimension. As Asia emerged as a global economic powerhouse, the stereotype of the model minority was born. Asians were seen as hardworking, intelligent, and successful, but also as overly competitive and lacking in creativity and bad drivers, eating just rice, cats, and dogs. These stereotypes, while seemingly positive, still serve to otherwise and marginalize Asian communities. Moreover, the era of globalization also amplified the harmful trope of the exotic Asian woman, submissive, docile, and hypersexualized. This stereotype, rooted in Orientalist depictions, continues to objectify and dehumanize Asian women today. As we've journeyed through time, we've seen how Asian stereotypes have evolved, shaped by historical events and societal changes. From Orientalism's exotic East to World War II's ruthless Japanese, to the global era's model minority and exotic Asian woman, these stereotypes are as diverse as they are damaging. As we've seen, these stereotypes are deeply rooted in history, but how do they affect us today? Asian stereotypes, like any stereotype, can have serious implications. They ripple across various strata of society, influencing our interactions and perceptions in ways we don't often realize. In the realm of media representation, these stereotypes can lead to the marginalization and misrepresentation of Asian communities. For instance, the portrayal of Asians as the model minority or as exotic and foreign can perpetuate a monolithic view of diverse cultures. This not only simplifies the rich tapestry of Asian identities into a few cliched tropes, but also sets unrealistic expectations and pressures. Stereotypes also seep into our everyday social interactions. They may subtly shape our expectations of individuals or groups, often leading to bias and discrimination. The perpetual foreigner stereotype, for instance, can result in people of Asian descent constantly being viewed as outsiders, regardless of their personal histories or affiliations. On a more personal level, these stereotypes can affect individuals' sense of self and identity. The pressure to conform to certain stereotypes can lead to a struggle with self-acceptance, identity crises, and mental health issues. Recognizing these impacts is the first step towards challenging these stereotypes. It's about understanding that each individual is unique, with their own stories and experiences that go beyond the confines of stereotypes. Because remember, stereotypes, while seemingly simple, can have a profound impact on our perceptions and interactions. We've come a long way in our understanding of Asian stereotypes. From their roots steeped in historical misconceptions to the tangible effects they bear on our society today, we've explored this complex tapestry together. We've recognized the power these stereotypes hold, shaping perceptions and influencing interactions in our global community. With this knowledge, we take a step closer to dismantling these harmful narratives. Understanding the origins and effects of Asian stereotypes is the first step toward breaking them down. Let's continue this conversation and work towards a more inclusive world. Be sure to hit that like or subscribe button and keep being curious, beautiful, and continue learning. Check out some of my other videos and keep staying curious.